Hey guys, my name is Chase, and these are my hands. I wanted to make this video talking about some of the gems in my video game collection. Now these aren't necessarily like rare games that I own. These are mainly just the video games that mean a lot to me and have some kind of story behind them. So I picked out a few here that we can kind of talk about. First off, we have Luigi's Mansion on the Nintendo GameCube. I would consider this game a gem in my collection because just how much I enjoy this game and how much I played it during my childhood. Actually, correction, I didn't play it, my older brother actually played it. I was too stupid and too scared to ever actually play this game on my own. I mean, to be fair, I think Luigi's Mansion, especially the original one on the GameCube, there is a pretty steep learning curve that you have to go through in order to play this game properly. But anyway, many years later, I just absolutely love this game. It's become a tradition that I play this game every year for Halloween. But yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I was very scared of like even just the cover of this game. There's a specific image here on the back that always freaked me out as a kid. I'll never forget. It was this one. For some reason, this picture always really made me scared of this game. However, this actual boss turns out to just be like this tiny, cute little purple guy. So yeah, I just have a lot of memories with this game from my childhood. I actually remember the first time I ever beat this game by myself, I believe was in like 2010 or 2011. So I would have been like 11 or 12 years old. But yeah, this game is just like very fun, very interesting. I also really like that this is a pretty short experience. I have a pretty short attention span, so the fact that this game is like about 6 hours long, I actually do like, so that's Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. Next up here, we have New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This game means a lot to me. Well, first off, just look how cool the box looks. It's one of the few Wii games that has this like red box. In fact, I believe this is the only Wii game with a red box, question mark. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I mean, what better game to have a red box than Mario? I especially like that the Wii logo on the top right and on the sides, they're like metallic. I do like me some shiny things. But also, I will never forget, this was one of the few times where there was actually a video game that I wanted really badly. Like usually for the most part with video games, first off, I was very like lucky as a child that my mom would take me to go buy video games. But also I was very like limited in what kind of video games I could buy. So for New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I think this was actually the first time I ever put a video game on my Christmas wish list. And I'll never forget Christmas morning opening up this game, popping it in the Wii, and just having a really fun time with it. We have some fun little stuff inside. The disc is like really fun. I like this artwork. We even got the old Club Nintendo paper. I love that. Club Nintendo was great. We also have this little thing. Oh wow, New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. And this is a pretty like hefty instruction manual. Like it's a hefty book. But yeah, this is definitely one of these games where it's like the sentimental value really does mean a lot to me. Actually, speaking of games that have a lot of sentimental value to me, this is Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo 3DS. Once again, this isn't a rare game at all, but the story behind this game is like one that I really remember and I'll like always have fond memories of. This, I believe, was the first ever video game that I went out to like line up outside of GameStop for. And not that I waited until midnight or anything, but I actually like woke up early in the morning, went to GameStop because I knew that I had to pick up my pre-order for Super Mario 3D Land. They were giving out a pre-order bonus. I believe it was like a keychain or something. Like it was something like really just like small and trivial, but I don't know. I just liked the experience of going out to GameStop like as soon as it opened and getting my copy of this game because I was very excited about this game. I remember when like the original logo came out and it was just like Super Mario with the little tanuki tail, and they just had a few screenshots of like a 3D Mario game running on the Nintendo 3DS. Like that was really exciting. You know, it was the first new 3D Mario game that we saw being played on a handheld. So yeah, I was very excited about this game, you know, excited enough to go to GameStop early in the morning. But also I just really enjoyed this game. Not gonna lie, I do think this game does get overshadowed quite a bit by Super Mario 3D World, but definitely at the time that it came out, like there was a lot of charm to this game, and in my opinion, it felt like one of the definitive like 3D Mario experiences. Actually, I remember opening up this game and being like, is this all instruction manuals are nowadays? Like, it's just this single like sheet of paper. Like, I always thought that was kind of funny. And we got more Club Nintendo stuff. There is an expired code if anybody wants it. But anyway, that is Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo 3DS. Next up, we have New Super Luigi U. I'm just now realizing that this entire video is basically just Mario games. But I guess Mario did have a big like impact on me as a child and, you know, growing up. Anyway, New Super Luigi U on the Wii U physically. I think this is just a really fun game to have. For one thing, obviously the box is green, which is like, since when do they even make green boxes, am I right? But also this was released for the Year of Luigi back in 2013. This was also one of these games where they actually released the digital version before the physical version. I remember like I was absolutely dying because there was this new game, you know, New Super Luigi U. It was available in the eShop, but I'm such a sucker for physical things that I had to like force myself not to play it until I got the physical version. So that was really funny having to wait for this physical version. But also, I don't know, it's like something really interesting where it's like a DLC that is on a disc basically. You know, this isn't technically a whole game experience, it's more of a DLC experience, like add-on for New Super Mario Bros. U. So I don't know, it's just kind of like cool that it's like half a game on a disc. Opening it up here, it's like the New Super Mario Bros. U disc art, except with like New Super Luigi U. And this one does not even come with instruction manual. That's strange, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. So this was when they started going to electronic manuals. Okay, I see. But yeah, New Super Luigi U. I think it's just like an odd game to have physically, which I think is kind of fun. Definitely one of my favorite Mario games among like the new Super Mario games, just because it was something like different. It was, you know, more focused on speed running and being quick, which like felt different finally, like something finally brand new for the new Super Mario Bros. Games. And actually the day that I'm filming this video, they just announced Super Mario Bros. Wonder, so that'll be exciting as like a new refreshed 2D Mario game. But anyway, the last gem that I have in my video game collection here is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. I consider this a gem in my collection just because I think it's hilarious to have this in my collection at all. You know, Breath of the Wild started out as a Wii U game, however development took so long that they just put it out on the Switch when it came out, which worked out perfectly because it was such a good game to have as a launch title on the Switch. And so here you had this new Nintendo console with this new Zelda game. It really just kind of pushed the Wii U version like just on the side, like who cares about this one? It almost feels like Nintendo released the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild like just out of obligation. They were just like, okay, we promised a Zelda game on the Wii U, here's your gosh dang darn Zelda game on the Wii U. I actually didn't pick this up until somewhat recently. Once again, I just think it's funny to have this in my collection at all. But yeah, I don't know, it's like weird to see all of the Breath of the Wild box art on an actual Wii U box. The gamepad pretty much serves no purpose in Breath of the Wild. They showed that you would be able to use the map on the gamepad, but that never actually came to fruition. I think that would have been a really cool way to use the gamepad. It's a bit of a bummer that they could not get that to work. But yeah, I don't know, this is just like a weird little thing to have. Here's a look at the actual disc, which is kind of fun. Like, it's really strange to see Breath of the Wild on a disc. And yeah, I posted my Wii U collection video onto TikTok, and someone commented on that TikTok. I forget what they said exactly, but it was something along the lines of like, bruh, this guy has Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. And I replied, I'm like, that is the exact reason why I got this game, so that people can say stuff like that. Like, why the heck do you have Breath of the Wild on the Wii U? But yeah, those are some of the games that I kind of consider the gems of my video game collection. I'm sure there's more. If you guys want another one of these videos where I like share stories of the games in my collection, I don't know, let me know in the comments. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to hear me talk more about video games, check out the video below. But for now, I will see you guys again soon. Bye.